What's going on, everybody? Hey, what's happening? AllStar's Izzy is in the building. What's going on, though? What's happening? How's everybody doing today? Beautiful day, beautiful day. Even though it's raining, it's still nice out there, you know? Can keep you inside, or you can still go do things outside, whatever you like to do, you know? But we got a beautiful, short, direct live for everybody that's gonna come in the future, you know? But this song right here, this is how I feel. Got me feeling, it don't let. Nah, this is my shit right now. Welcome everybody to the AllStar Lifestyle. This is the AllStar Live. We're gonna talk about a supreme understanding of the world. Alright, because there's a lot of things we gotta speak on, you know. I haven't done an afternoon live in a while, so I'm here to make myself known to you guys and say what's up, you know, because I used to do either late afternoons, you know, or like you know, it's everywhere. But right now, I'm gonna dedicate this live for y'all and shit. We're gonna have a conversation, all right? For right now, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe to your boy, because we're on a road to 1K. Come on now, you already know what it is, baby. Incredible conversations that we finna have. Welcome to the AllStar Lifestyle. If you guys are new, you know, I'm feeling the green background kind of go hard, you know. I said, baby girl, I know, so let you go away. Bro, songs like this, it electrifies me, bro. I just feel so good when I hear that shit. So don't, bro, it's crazy. But you know, it's crazy, some of the best songs got the craziest messages in there. Like some of the best feel-good songs. Like it feels good, but the message is actually wild. Anyways, I'm gonna give it a couple more minutes and then I'm gonna bring some people that's gonna come in. Well, people are gonna come in, you know, like audience-wise. But we're gonna get this conversation going in a few. No words, we won't get started. I said, baby girl, boom, we in this building. What's going on, everybody? Great to see everybody in the building, though. You know, the stars are out today, tonight, tomorrow, every single time. Listen. Hold on, though. Let me not let that one play. Because, you know, we got to keep it to a... I know everybody's on some... I can't play too much for the songs that I want to play for y'all. Just because, I guess, you know, whatchamacallit. Fucking, YouTube is crazy. Shout out to Anime, man. I appreciate you. What's up with it, bro? How you doing? What's going on? How you feeling tonight? Kudos to you, man. Welcome to the live AllStar Lifestyle. Welcome, everybody. We in this building. Damn, this would go. This is my shit right now. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the AllStar Live. We in this motherfucking building. We gonna get into a conversation in a few. Welcome, everybody. What's happening? Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to your boy. We on the road to 1K. What's going on, everybody? Who we got in the building? Somebody make themselves known. Let's have a conversation. Let's talk. Because before I get into the convo that I need to get into, I'm gonna be in a whole different zone. I'm letting you know now. There's gonna be some combos we gotta have to talk about. Shout out to Anime, you know? Incredible. We're gonna have some good combos though. Again, just about the, you know, the supreme understanding of the world. I think a lot of people, it's gonna be good for a lot of people to hear it, you know? A lot of people to hear the supreme understanding and understand how things are moving and going and shit like that. It's gonna be nice for people to kind of gauge into the audience and gauge into the understandings, bro, you know? It's gonna be a more serious tone right after this though. You know, we're on like it's like the previews of a movie. Y'all ever seen a movie and it has the trailers and shit? Cause you know, it's really like 20 minutes. So if it starts at 4, it starts at 4:20. See what I'm saying? Sometimes 25 minutes. I used to work at a movie theater. Shout out to that. I love movie theaters, bro. I want my own. Movie theaters go so hard. But yeah, we're gonna get into the convo in a few, you know? Welcome to the AllStar Lifestyle. Don't forget to get the likes up, subscribe. We on the road to 1K, baby. Come on. Welcome over here. And by the way, before anyone says anything, a neon light will go up there though, you know? Relax. Because people been telling me that too many times. It's happening. Got me feeling. All right, I'm gonna start the live in a few, y'all. I'm gonna start the live in a few. Right now, let's jam out a little bit. This is my shit, though. This shit goes so crazy. Yeah. I said, baby girl, I know. Boom, shout out to everybody in the building again. Welcome to the live. It's AllStar Izzy's in the building. We got a Supreme Understanding conversation. AllStar exclusive coming up. Don't forget to like and subscribe to your boy. We on the road to 1K. All right. I'm going to go ahead and get this started because I don't have too much time. I have somewhere to be, busy man, but I want to make time for coming on to the afternoons. I feel like I haven't been on live forever. It's been a minute though, but we got a lot coming forward, especially for the All-Stars and for those who support. So again, thank you all for supporting. Thank you all for being around when the time is here. Great to see you. You know what I'm saying? So again, back to the conversation. Again, shout out to everybody. Go ahead and like and subscribe. We on the road to 1K. Thank you all for taking the time out. Let's go ahead and get into the conversation as of right now, okay? So the convo is centered around a supreme understanding of the world. Now, a lot of people can think that they have a supreme understanding. What it really comes down to is understanding the principles and understanding what life brings, understanding what it's about. Again, we just have a lot to speak on. Without going further ado, because I do have a note in front of me. I'm not here to I don't have any necessarily talking points, but I have a lot to speak on because if you know me, what we like to do is definitely just talk. We just talk off rip, But again, back to the title of a supreme understanding. I got to talk about why I even chose the topic of the supreme understanding, because I want people to understand that there are principles and there's a supreme knowing about the way the world works and how the world works. There's laws, there's things, there's repercussions, there's actions, there's things that happen in this world that people need to understand and people can abide by when they learn these things, and they can become a lot more successful in their life. Just in general, because if we got to be just honest about a lot of shit, it's just that people are living a very unconscious flow of life. So learning these things and not going against certain principles will actually excel you. And this is something I've been learning, just in general. So I'm like, I'm going to bring this to the forefront for everybody in my community that wants to listen to this type of information. Because again, it's a supreme understanding of how the world works. So I'm going to go ahead and speak on the first one, and it's going to be, and I titled it, it's called You Have a Voice for a Reason. Now, if you know me from the early days of We Are Evolution, because we still are evolution, everything ties into us. We are exactly what everything is. But when I'm talking about We Are Evolution and You Have a Voice for a Reason, I mean that every person that's listening, that's every person that's on Twitter, on Instagram, everybody has a voice, right? But I also believe that not everybody should speak unless they know what they're actually speaking about and if they're confident in their voice. Now, before I get into that part though, I'm gonna talk about this specific part. So my homie, he has his own company. And so I assist him for him time to time when he's out of town or something like that. So I'll take over the company, like not like that, but just in a way I'm helping to supervise. Now, there was this lady that was talking to an employee sideways. I'm talking about she was being disrespectful. She was being humiliating. She was like laughing at him. She was just being crazy towards the employee. Now I'm supervising at the time, and my first instinct was wanting to tell her, hey, look, this is not what we finna do. We're not finna, don't talk to the employee that way, correct? Now, I can't do that because that's not my company. But what I did was politely and professionally let her know that this is not okay. We can still get your services, but do not talk to the person that type of way. I said it more professionally though, of course. If there's any problems, excuse me, let me help you. But the person that it was happening to for the employee did not feel good. Now, we talk a lot about masculinity, manhood, and everything like that, but that doesn't mean anything for those who don't understand mental toughness, who don't understand how to drop their cojones, how to be confident in this world, how to understand adversity when it comes to people talking to them and belittling them in a certain way. Firstly, that's just going to happen because, again, that comes back to mental toughness. But if we're going to tie it back into the thing of this is exactly what was happening in the situation, it made me get into it made me get into a mindset where I used to be. A lot of you guys don't know how I was before, but even though I rebel now, I rebel a lot in just general, bro. I'm a big rebellious person, especially towards people trying to belittle people. That's why I came up with the phrase, you have a voice for a reason. All of this of We Are Evolution that you see, AllStar Lifestyle, was tied into the fact that I'm not going to be belittled. I'm not going to belittle for someone who thinks that they're entitled to their opinion the way that they can act towards somebody who's just an employee because the employee is serving them for some money. That don't mean shit to me. I had a hard time dealing with that when I was growing up. So as I was growing up, I created We Are Evolution, which also bloomed into AllStar Lifestyle. But again, this brought me back into the moment because he was heated, he was upset. He was just really mad and angry. I could see the anger on his face as the woman was going off on him and making fun of him. So, of course, I took it into my own hands, and then I had a conversation with him because again, it ignited a part of me that I completely forgot. And I spoke to him and we talked about it. And I gave him some advice because he was like, how did you do that? What would you do? This is crazy. This is new to me. I have to work these jobs. It pisses me off, but it's just the reality, and this is where we're gonna get into the next part of my whole life. But it pisses me off, but the reality is that people have to work 9 to 5 jobs because they need to work them. Okay, not everybody has the knowledge or the action, the ambition to go out into the world and get what they want to do and be an entrepreneur and really pursue their dreams recklessly. And I mean that in a pursuit of getting what I want, no matter at what cost. Of course, play it smart. But at the same time, what I'm saying is that he has to be in a position to work a 9 to 5. So it was frustrating because he's like, I don't know anything else outside of a fucking 9 to 5, basically. And when I heard that, I basically was just having a conversation, allowing him to speak. I was coaching him, and he's moving on to a next step of what he wants. He's still working out where he needs to because he needs to fund the place that he's at and for the family that he's taking care of as well. But one thing that it brought me to is that I do this and I make these things for people that's like that, and I want those people to also see more, because now, before, he was scared to pursue dreams, right? But then he started to voice his dreams. He started to talk about what he was passionate about. I'm not going to say it because I want him to bring it to the forefront before anything is published out into this world. So he spoke on it, he did it, and he been showing me some messages about him doing what he needs to do to get to that point. It's going to take a while, but the fact is that he started it and he got himself to the position to create something. And it brought back to you have a voice for a reason. Now, for that motto, I'm saying that you can speak up and put things on your terms. Because on my end, for what I do and for the people that work for me and that will work for me in the future, we're not going to tolerate bullshit from people. I don't tolerate anything from when people belittle people. I've always gotten in trouble when I was younger because I was helping those who got belittled. I stand up for those people who can't speak, those people who are too nervous, who are too doubtful, who are too negative, who are too scared. Any type, I speak up for those people, and they put me into a lot of positions to be in trouble. But guess what? I don't give a fuck. But this is because this is what it ultimately comes down to, is that you have a voice for a reason. And once I seen that happen in real time, Fernand, great to see you. But when I seen that in real time, I was just thinking to myself that this person right here needs to know that they also have a voice, and that they have the voice for a reason, that they can speak up, that they can do something for their lives. And again, going back to everything, if you weren't here for it, but I was letting them know that I was assisting a guy who didn't have the mental toughness to assist in a situation, and I helped him out of the situation so he can assist himself. And this is where really everything comes down to. People don't want, but it's crazy because people don't want the voice. You know, people have a voice. We're all blessed with a avatar, as I like to always say, because that's what I think. That's what really comes down to a player too. An avatar. We all have a voice. We all have a vision, our own unique expression, and most people find that to be lost. There's a long lost art of, the creation. I don't even know how to word it, but you see what I'm saying, is that this is where everything really ties down to inside. This is what comes about of the AllStar, just as the Ephraim put it down there. This is what it is. To shine within is to shine without. So when that happened, I started to understand everything. Because whether we like it or not, there's going to be entitled people in this world. There's going to be people that's going to try to bring it down. I've always said, and it's not to even put upon negativity on anything, but if you create an empire, let's even put it down a little bit. If you create a company on the street and somebody else is also putting a company on that street too, they're going to try to beat you through sales. You know, they also have to make their way up. You can collaborate, but at the end of the day, there is some type of competitiveness going on in this world. Even if you're not trying to compete with people, people will want to still compete with you because of what you're doing. And this frightens folks. This scares people. This scares the people that I tell have a voice of reason, because this is where it brings back into the real world. Hold on. I keep looking at it because it's real. Y'all know, because I always point this out. Remember, the world is in your hands, but again, this is what it brings back into the real world, because you're no longer in fantasy land. This is what really happens. Now, let's tie it into the next part of what I'm talking about for the supreme understanding of the world is that, Ephraim says something. Ephraim says, thank you for the catch up. When I was younger, that was one of the problems as a kid in middle school. Since then, I've always put myself in position to speak up for what I believe. I have a, yes, bro, yes. And even before too, I don't know if you caught that, but I get in trouble. Even to this day, bro, like my trouble comes from standing up for those people, you know, because that's where everything falls into. That's how people fall into a path of negativity. They fall into the norm. They fall into the extreme. Listen, if you want to work a 9 to 5, do it. Because if that 9 to 5 fulfills you and that's something that you genuinely want, that's cool. But that's why most people can't dream big. That's why they can't fall into this path or want to go for their vision or dream. Because it comes down to, as a child, how you were put. Bro, I was the most talkative. Just the way I am right now. Now I flourish in what I do. But what I do now is what I was doing before. The way I had conversations with my superiors, the way I'll stand up and be like, I mean, you're a principal, but can I have a convo with you? I used to get in so much in trouble for how I used to speak, you know? So I understand that. And for standing up to people. I used to get in so much arguments with like bullies and shit just because they were getting onto somebody. I used to stand up, even if my shit was shaky, bro. It don't matter. This is what causes those kids, those peoples, those adults, those teenagers, those old ass folks. I'm not trying to be rude, but the old ass folks, you know, they're like grandparents and shit. But this is what creates them to never want to follow their dreams. Because if we always notice, there's always like an adult, there's always like somebody that's older, or they can even be in like, I mean, the 20s, you're still an adult. They can even be 21 and be in the systematic way of thinking, but it only became that way of thinking because they don't realize they got a voice. So if they're stuck at that point at 21, their advice to a 16-year-old could say, listen, don't do what I did and they'll follow your dreams. It's too late for me. Bro, you're 21. You're 23, you're 24. Even if somebody told me that when I got clients that's older, but even 40-year-olds, 50-year-olds, 60-year-olds will be like, oh, but I'm 50. It's too late for me. Shut the fuck up. Oh, I'm 30. It's too late for me. Shut the fuck up. Oh, I'm 28. Shut the fuck up. There's no such thing as a too late. Everything is too late once you're dead. Straight up. And you can tell by the way I feel about this because it's real. I come encounters with people like this in all walks of life. Men and women. Fucking animals. You wanted to be a police dog? Go do that shit, bitch. Nah, for real though. I just don't like that. And I don't like it because this is where the suppression comes from society in itself. And it's such a norm thing. Like, it's normal. And that's fine. Because now we're about to get into the next portion. Listen, you see how passionate? I don't like it. I don't. But this is what fills me up. Because with pain is pleasure. This world is built off of balance. And life is built off of balance. I'm gonna break this shit down crazy because I understand it. I had a great understanding before. Now I have a supreme understanding of everything. You have to have a hero and villain. This world is built off of chaos and peace. Everybody wants peace, but other people want chaos. You can't have one without the other. You can't have just straight peace. You can be peaceful, but here comes with this, like, oh yeah, I'm a pacifist. But if I need to though, there's always a correlation between the both. Without the pain that I had to go through growing up, the trouble that I got into with everybody that's around me, only came the passion and pleasure of what I'm able to do and use my voice to inspire others for them to use their voice. This is what it all comes down to, because that is the supreme understanding of the world. You can't have one thing without the other. And I'm not even talking about dating, because we don't even need to get to dating right now. I got a video coming out tonight though, We're going to talk about some shit. But for this portion though, is that you have to have oppositions in order to have person that's on the other side of the fence. You can't have one thing without the other. A small note, Kendrick Lamar and Drake, okay? You're two different opposing people. One for the hoes, one for the bros, kind of thing. But that's not what I mean. I'm just saying more intellectual, more emotional. Polar opposites, but they're still on the same spectrum of shit. Because here's the thing. They're going back and forth, but they're still going up at the same time. You can't have love without hate. So even though as much, and to tie everything, is that if I never saw that employee get yelled at, humiliated by that woman, it would have never ignited him to feel anger and for me to coach him, for him to get started onto his business. It would have never ignited that if that lady did not humiliate him, because this is what builds character. This is what brings people up. This is what builds people. They always talking about, pain is everything. Pain is everything. Because pain can only equal to love. Pain, you have to build shit. And does building shit have to be effortless? Hell yeah. But that's when you are easy at building certain things. That's when you understand everything, is when it becomes effortless. In the beginning, for the people who want to build stuff, who want to get right, who want to keep moving forward and build their voice up, you have to go through hardships first. Challenges only equal confidence. Confidence equals challenges and competence. I make things look effortless, and it's not because my charisma, my charm, my authenticity, it's a lot of those things. But what it really comes down to is because you guys don't see the things that I had to go through to get here, which is not a bad thing. But the fact that I can be positive, I can enjoy this and I can share it and I can express it, right? I can use my voice, shows that in the back end, there was many trials, challenges, things that I had to overcome and be like, still. Because I'm still getting in trouble helping people. Because even the guy I was assisting with him wanting to be an entrepreneur for his idea, which is an incredible idea, although I'm helping him, there's people around him that thinks it's dumb. Okay? But you need that though. Not everybody's going to agree with the AllStar lifestyle. Not everybody's going to agree with Ephraim speaking up for what you believe. Because then this is what the op thinks. Opposition. Who do you think you are? Having a voice and believing yourself. This is what fuels us though. This is what fuels everything. You can have that for yourself. But without people having confidence, where would I be to assist them with confidence, to help them confident? Because if everybody was confident in the world, there would be no conversation like this. There would be none. We wouldn't have to talk about this. We wouldn't need lives about this. We wouldn't have people to have conversations to understand it, because everybody understands it. But this is why you need pain and pleasure in this world, is because you need one and the other. You ever ate something so good that it hurt? And it don't even have to hurt your stomach or your throat, right? Pause. But it could have hurt in the fact of like, this is my last bite of some truffle cake. Now I'm like, fuck, I don't want it to go, but it's so good. Same thing when it comes to a man though. That moment of that, right? I don't want to get too much in dating though, because we're not talking about that. We're gonna specifically keep onto this, but you know, my mind goes other places. Zormina, welcome. Sour Patch, welcome. But going back into everything though, and that how people have a voice for a reason, you also, and I didn't even realize this, how I created this note, that this goes down to pain and pleasure. Because with you having internal confidence and you knowing you can speak up and talk and express yourself confidently, no matter who is or what is around you, you're going to have the opposition of the world. Doesn't need to be everybody. Doesn't have to be all these people or X, Y, and Z. But it could be people that's online. Because one thing that I've been noticing too is there's a lot of opinions in this world of people who have platforms that have extremely bad opinions. But they only have bad opinions because I think my opinion is good. But that's not a wrong thing. Because neither of us in the whole grand scheme are wrong. But they're wrong to what's right. Stay with me though, stay with me. Because I'm saying in the big picture, in the big screen, we're thinking about, okay, everything is just everything and everything is going to be everything once everything is said and done. But when we come turns to what's right, we're speaking on these certain things and that's wrong. Don't let that go over your head. Because I use right and wrong a lot, but don't let it go over your head because again, this is a supreme understanding of the world. You need oppositions in order for you to glow up. I would not be in the position I am right now to speak up if I never had the oppositions I had in my life. And in the future, let me tell y'all something, bro. I've had people that try to get me fired. I had managers that were 30, 40, 50 years old that try to block me from certain things. And the only reason I'm telling y'all is because I got insiders and shit and I know it. Or they spoke to me boldly and I actually appreciate that. When they tell me, yeah, X, Y, and Z, you're great. Facts. But they'll be like, you're great, and I want to promote you because I know you can take care of X, Y, and Z, but I need you in this department and to only be this part. But everybody else wanted it. But that's the thing. I had multiple people like that. But do you think that still stopped me? Was there moments where it was like, damn, this is tough? Hell yeah. Especially because even with my mentor, I'm grateful that I had him throughout a lot of the things that happened to me. I'm telling you, it was 1v10s. I'm like, bro, there's a lot. But again, I just created the Patreon. So once the Patreon gets reviewed and finalized, we will speak on those things in the back end. But as far as live, we're not going to speak on that here. But for that, just know there was a lot of things, especially like grand corporations, shit like that, the stuff that I was happening. Gratefully, again, I had a mentor, but at the same time, without my mentor's guidance and the things that I learned, even after he wasn't there all the time, it's and not because he has his own life, because I learned what I needed to. Then you move on, and the more started happening on a bigger, larger scale. So everything that you learned before can only take you to a better place and a higher place of where you're going. It's just what happens, bro. And just going back into it really takes me back, to be honest, y'all. And it shows me why I go so fucking hard for y'all. You know, it's for myself. Cause it's always why in here. I've been posting every day since like December, bro. And yeah, I want to be consistent and everything. That's the selfish reasons. But the other selfish reason is because I want people to listen to what I'm saying so they can do something for them too, to get inspired. There's been so many people that text me, call me, email me, message me. I'm so inspired by the way you just keep going. You're one of the few that's still going. Oh, I'm gonna do this too. You just inspire something. That's what it's all for, because although I'm a cocky, selfish motherfucker, I'm not gonna lie. I love it. I'm greedy with hoes. I love big money. I love cash presents. You know, like that's just me. That's what I do. But at the same time, on the flip side, because remember, you need two things. On the flip side is that other people can be the way I am too. Not just by the way I am, but they can carry themselves the way I carry myself in their own unique expression and as in their all-star way, because I took the time to create and still creating, but to put myself out there for people to come back and say, I can do it too. If he can do it, I can. I will say though, like I said, I'm cocky, so no one can do what I do though. No, real shit though. But they can do it in their own unique expression and put that out there because that is what's for them to do. Because you have a voice for a reason. Then you got to tap into what is my voice good for. Some voices are good for singing. Some voices are good for being a politician. Some voices are good for being a spokesman for a concert. I don't know. Like, you just got to figure that. You can be a teacher. Shit. You know, everybody has their own unique expression and niche. I just don't appreciate when people self-hate, but they only self-hate because other people self-hated and projected that onto them. Now, again, I'm going to say this, though. If you want to self-hate and you want that genuinely for yourself and you don't care to glow up, this ain't for you. Real shit. You know? I'm not helping those who don't want to have help. I'm only helping those who want the help. But then again, even the people that say they want help or they want to help themselves and not helping themselves, but they're looking to help themselves, don't let that go over your head. That is what creates them to want more. And now that shows a spark because everybody has a spark, but it's all hidden inside. It's all like, it's there, but it's covered up with so many layers though. Like there's too much going on though. You know, like it's like the earth and then you got the core. And it's like, yo, break the earth in half and get to the core. Go straight down. Just go straight down. Like what's wrong with doing that? Let's get some stars in the chat really quick. My name is AllStar Izzy. Thank you guys for taking the time out. Again, if from the beginning of live, like I was saying, it feels like I haven't been on live in a minute. And it's great to engage and get back with y'all. I do have a great announcement towards the end of this live, which I will be ending soon. But however, it's great to see everybody. Thank you guys for taking the time out. And again, if you're new, like and subscribe. We on the road to 1K, you know. Yes, sir. Big shouts out to Ephraim. Big shouts out. I appreciate it though, you know? And to the other viewer, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. You know, but this is what it comes with, you know? It's beautiful. It's beautiful how everything plays out and everything creates and how you can create nothing out of anything, bro. Cause think about it. You came into this world, we came into this world as what? A painting, or maybe a canvas, a blank canvas. We came into this world as just a field of grass. And then we get to create a ranch. We can create a mansion. We can create a pond lake. We can have a pond full of alligators. You know, like we get to really create life. And it's incredible though. I think I said most of what I need to say. Is there anything that anybody wants to comment on or question? That's fine. But this is what has been happening for the past week. It's just, this is what I understand. Ephraim says, create nothing out of everything because everything I need is already inside me. Yes, bro. Yes. Everything, bro. Everything. Like we have it all in this moment. And then it all ties down to the present moment and how everything is. Like everything is only available to us if we know it is. But like, I could have 10,000 and be fixated if I lost 1,000. Then I get mad when I lose 1,000, knowing that I already have 9,000. You know what I mean? I lost $1,000, but I already got 10,000 in the bank. You know what I mean? It's just, it's the people are too fixated on the future, and I've been there. I've been there plenty of times where I'm too fixated on things that I don't have. But then I realize, and I take a moment and be like, whoa, I got everything I need. I have it all. There's nothing else that I need now. It's already here. And then plus more. The future is already happening as we're creating and talking and doing and acting, whatever. But like right now is right now. Next Monday, I may have fucking, I don't know, like 50K. We don't know. But it don't matter about that. It matters about right here. It's just a matter about like what I'm expressing, what's happening, what can we learn, what can we create, and how can we act. This is where things come down into. It's beautiful, bro. It's, again, going back to the title, a supreme understanding of the world, of life. And I love talking about conversations like this because this is convos I talked about so many times even before I had a platform the way I did, bro. It's amazing. I used to speak to random people. I used to ask my Uber drivers when I was taking Uber. I used to just have convos, bro. I used to talk to them. I used to be like, what do you think about this? What, like, how do you feel about authenticity? How do you, bro, I speak about this so often. It's beautiful that I still can bring it here because, again, it goes back into the second point. You can't have one thing without the other, you know? Because, like, we can even talk about the PUA, the red pillars and shit. Them motherfuckers live in a facade, but I empathize only because I know you're not being true. And I can assist you, but that takes you to do it. And I see it, and I've had people that like came from that side that spoke to me. But it's so different. This is what creates the conversations we can have. We can talk about authenticity. We can bring these things of how to do this, you can't have one thing without the other, bro. And because I know that understanding, I'm letting you guys know now that's privy to this information and it's live. And those who will, I'm gonna keep this live up. And those who will watch this afterwards, I'm keeping you privy to the information because now that I have that understanding and it's really like concrete and shit, things are gearing up, okay? Things are gearing up. I might as well go ahead and tell you now. I mean, tomorrow, shout out to everybody. Thank you guys for taking the time to watch it tonight. Go ahead and like the live and subscribe if you're not. We're doing a live show tomorrow with Mr. 1950 on 2 Dappers Instagram at 9 p.m. EST. Yeah. Things are getting crazy. And then, what is it? I think February 18th, I have a live with Miles Cunningham. He's going to come onto our platform. He's going to come to our YouTube side. He's going to come for us. So we have a lot planned. And then there's a lot more going on behind the scenes. This was happening. I'm going to do some more lives this week. I'm going to be live for 1950. And then tomorrow, for Thursday, I will go live afterwards as well. Friday, I will do a live as well, because that's Valentine's Day. I got some shit that we got to talk about, bro. We're going to talk about the ultimate, what is it? I forgot the title I had, but the ultimate pussy repellers. We're going to talk about the top 3. I'm excited because, we got to speak on that. But anyways, that's what we have coming for us. So again, understanding this of everything. We got a lot of things coming up. But again, thank you for taking the time out. Ephraim, great to see you, bro. I appreciate it. Bro, it's so wild. I really feel like I haven't been on live in a while. I just been getting busy as hell, to be honest. I feel like now I can take some time out to talk about it a little bit, just a little bit. But we just been busy as fuck, But, a lot more coming into it, and I'm excited. IRL shit, all that, bro, all that. I'm going to leave this live up, too, for those that can, take it back and give a listen and shit like that. I think this is important. This is an important conversation for people to have. But that's all that I need to say. Again, just remember that you have a voice for a reason. If you feel shut out from life, from people, those around you, environments, and you don't know how to dream big, or you do know but you're scared, subscribe to the AllStar Lifestyle. If you're unaware of the pain and pleasure, if you try to rebel against everything else that doesn't have it, or you try to rebel against what the world is, you will never win. I promise you, you will never win. But that can only ignite you to win. It's real though. But again, shine with the AllStar Lifestyle. My name is AllStar Izzy. Thank you guys for being this live. Efrain says, I appreciate you that you give this wisdom. Always and forever, bro. This is only the beginning, you know? This is only the beginning, though. And I'm excited. Like, this is only the beginning. I'm too excited, bro. How you know, this is just gonna get even shinier and shinier. So I'm just excited about that. But anytime. This is what I'm here for. But again, my name is AllStar Izzy. This has been an AllStar exclusive live. You know, I'm gonna keep it up for those that want to watch it afterwards. And until next time, talk to y'all. Video coming in about like 2 hours. You know what I mean? It's gonna come out in a couple hours. We're gonna speak on it. Remember, this week is about Valentine's Day. So all the videos I'm putting out is for Valentine and after, because you know, when you watch the videos, you're gonna be like, oh, this is not just for this specific holiday. This is for more. All right. Entice yourself. Stay in the moment. And add something different to your life, because everything is right now. Until next time, AllStar Izzy, baby. Peace.